Good morning. Today we'll start with the nomenclature of internal combustion engine. Uh, this is our cylinder block. This is your piston. This is connecting rod. This is crankshaft. Okay. So first we'll start with the cylinder bore. What is cylinder bore? Like it is denoted by D, small d. D, the nominal inner diameter of the working cylinder is called the cylinder bore, and it is denoted by D, and it is expressed in millimeter. Okay, so this diameter, okay, this is your D. Okay, the this you can say this diameter, this is your D, it is measured in mm. Okay, the next is your second is your piston area. Okay, piston area, the area of a circle of diameter equal to the cylinder bore is called the piston area and denoted by capital letter A, and it is expressed in centimeter square. It is expressed in centimeter square. Okay, so the area of the piston, the area of the piston. The next is stroke length. Stroke length. Stroke length, the nominal distance through which a working piston moves between two successive reversals of direction of motion is called stroke and denoted by L and measured in mm. Okay, this is your stroke. This is your stroke length. Okay, from, you can say, from TDC to, this is top dead center. Okay, what is top dead center? We'll discuss it here in further. Top dead center and bottom dead center, the distance covered by piston, okay, from TDC to BDC is called stroke. Okay, the piston will move from TDC to BDC, bottom dead center, and this distance traveled by the piston is called stroke. Okay, and it is denoted by stroke length L. Okay, the next term is stroke to bore ratio. Stroke to bore ratio, L by D. Okay, so L by D ratio is an important parameter in classifying the size of engine. This L by D is important parameter. So L by D, if D is equal to L, if these two are equal, it is called square engine. If L is equal to D, it is called square engine. If D is greater than L, it is called over square engine, and if D is less than L, it is called under square engine. Okay, so we will write as here three terms: either D is equal to L, either D is equal to L, either D is equal to L, or either D greater than L, or either D less than L. Okay, so these are three terms. Diameter can be equal to L, diameter can be greater than L, diameter can be less than L. According to these, we will classify the engines. Okay, whether it is over square engine, whether it is under square engine, okay, or whether it is square engine. Okay, next term is your dead center. Dead center. So there are two dead center. One is top dead center. Second is bottom dead center. Okay, there are two center: dead top dead center and bottom dead center. Okay, as you can see in this figure, this is your top dead center. You can say, write the definition: the position of the working piston and the moving parts which are mechanical connect to it at the moment when the direction of piston motion is reversed at either end of the stroke is called the dead center. जब piston आपको ऊपर मूव करेगा and it will reverse the direction, okay, it will reverse the direction. The moment it will reverse the direction, it is called top dead center. Okay, and it is farthest from the connecting rod. This is your from the crankshaft. This is your crankshaft. It is farthest distance. ये इस पॉइंट से, इस क्रैंकशाफ्ट से कितना फारदेस्ट ये ट्रेवल कर सकता है, और जहां से ट्रेवल करने के बाद इट विल जस्ट टेक रिवर्स, इट विल रिवर्स इट्स डायरेक्शन. So this point is called top dead center. Okay, Now next is bottom dead center. Bottom dead center, it is dead center when the piston is nearest to the crankshaft. It is denoted by BDC. Okay. So here you can see in this diagram, piston. This piston is nearest to the crankshaft, and this is your BDC, bottom dead center. This piston is nearest to the crankshaft, and this is called BDC. Displacement, next is your displacement or swept volume, Vs. Displacement or swept volume, that is Vs. Okay. So displacement or swept volume is, so when your piston will move, okay, piston will move from TDC to BDC. It will just, you can say, the sum amount of gases, air fuel mixture will come into the cylinder, or you can say the volume covered by the cylinder from TDC to BDC, the volume covered by the cylinder, that is area of this piston, this cylinder, area of this cylinder, and length of the stroke multiply is equal to pi by 4 d square L. Okay, so this is your displacement or swept volume. The nominal volume swept by working piston when traveling from one dead center to other is called displacement volume. Okay, it is expressed in cubic centimeter. Displacement or swept volume is expressed in cubic centimeter. As you seen in lot of engines, they are designated by liter. Okay, that way our engine is 1.5 liter, 1.4 liter. So this is your swept volume. You can say when the piston moves from TDC to BDC, the amount of volume covered by the piston is called your swept volume. Next is your cubic capacity of engine. Okay, the displacement volume of cylinder multiplied by number of cylinder in an engine will give the cubic capacity और इंजन कैपेसिटी. ओके, सपोज एक सिलेंडर का जो स्वेट वॉल्यूम है Vs है, जो हमने कैलकुलेट किया है यहाँ पे, वी हैव कैलकुलेट दिस Vs, दैट इज एरिया इनटू लेंथ, एंड दिस इज Vs. ओके, now multiply with the number of cylinder, because we have multiple cylinders, one cylinder engine, two cylinder, three cylinder engine, so K is number of cylinder. When you multiply this, you will get the cubic capacity of engine or engine capacity. Okay, next is your clearance volume, Vc, cubic centimeter. The nominal volume of combustion chamber above the piston when it is at top dead center is called clearance volume. It is designated by Vc. Okay, this is your clearance volume. When your piston is at TDC, whatever the volume left above between the, you can say this side and between the piston, whatever this volume is called your clearance volume. Next is your compression ratio. Compression ratio. Okay, this is you can say it is the ratio of total cylinder volume when the piston is at bottom dead center to the clearance volume. Okay, when your piston is at bottom dead center, okay, this is the total volume. Okay, when your piston is at bottom dead center, this is your bottom dead center, this is your total volume. Okay, to the clearance volume, this is your clearance volume. So this is your total volume, this is your total volume, this is your total volume Vt, this is your total volume Vt, and this volume is your Vc. This volume is Vc, this volume is Vt, and when you divide by Vt by Vc, it is will give you the compression ratio. Okay, so this is the nomenclature of the engine. These terms are very important for the design, calculation, and for analysis of the engine. Okay, we will discuss next in the class the working principle of engine.